Hi everyone, it's Lindy on here from Pink Whisper Designs. Today I wanted to make a masculine Valentine card, but I think it could also be used as an anniversary card as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Strathmore Bristol Smooth cardstock in a 100-pound weight, and this is cut to 5 1/4 by 4 inches, so it'll sit just inside of a A2 size card with a little bit of 1/4 inch border all the way around. And I'm going to grab from the Tim Holtz dies, this is the Thinlits die from Sizzix. I'm going to grab that swirl die set there, but it's called Swirling Stars, and you get a lot of other little pieces with this set as well, which is really nice. Now I want to create a moon, and I want it to be right there in the center of that swirl. So I'm just positioning the die down so I can see where I want to put the lightest color. And I'm starting off with the Squeezed Lemonade. And this is a Distress Oxide ink. And I'm going to just place a circle of that down there. And then my next color is going to be the Mermaid Lagoon. And I'm just going to apply some random areas of color, and I'm kind of putting a lot of it on. I want a nice deep rich tone of it, so I'm applying a few different layers of that color. And I just sped this up so you can kind of quickly see what I was doing here and the colors that I used. And then I'm going to grab the Picked Raspberry, and again I'm going to come in with that applicator tool and just apply a nice dark layer of that, and I'm going over the blue a little bit just to blend those two together. Now the next color is going to be the Dusty Concord, which is a really pretty purpley shade. And again, I'm just going to find some random areas and place a little of that color, kind of going around that moon a little bit there. And you can see it's starting to come together. Now we're going to be doing a lot of other steps to this, so this is just kind of set the base for everything here. Now I'm going in with a Chip Sapphire, which is kind of a deep, rich blue color. Just going to add a little bit of that in here just to darken it up a little bit. And now I'm going to come back in with that Squeezed Lemonade and just blend those out. So I want to bring back that circular shape and just kind of go out a little bit further to create kind of just a little bit of a light yellow shadow there. So now I'm taking the black soot and I'm going to kind of go around the edges here and just darken things up a little bit. I will come back in again with this later. Now you can go as dark or as light here as you want. I kind of wanted to keep it a little on the brighter side, but you could certainly make this a really dark sky by adding more black. So depending on how dark you want that, just keep applying layers of the black over the top of these colors. So I'm kind of bringing it in towards the center a little bit, kind of using a light hand here just to make sure I don't go too dark, because I can always add more. And then again, that looks pretty good, but I decided it needed a little bit more of the pink. So the great thing about the oxides is you can keep coming in with color and just layer them one over another. And if you want to, you can dry it in between. I didn't. I just wanted them to continue to blend. And then I took that Squeezed Lemonade and just went over that moon one more time. Now with the Nuvo Mica Mist, this is the silver smoke color, and you do want to shake this really well before you use it to mix up that mica. And I'm not going to spray it. I'm just going to lift it out of the jar here. Just take the cap off and just tap it on the paper. And you can see that I'll get these beautiful silvery sparkles. That's still a little bit wet, so I'm going to dry it with the heat gun because I don't want to smear any of those. But you can see that beautiful sparkly effect that it gives. Now I'm going to take the Tim Holtz Distress Paint in the Picket Fence, and I'm just going to pour a little bit here on my mixed media mat. And then I'm going to grab my Distress Sprayer, which just has water in it, and spray a little bit of water. And then I'm going to just grab a brush here. I'm using like a fan brush. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that paint on the brush and spatter this paper with the white. So we'll have the white sparkles, I'm sorry, the silver sparkles and the white kind of like splotches, which will be really pretty and really does add to the kind of galaxy look that we're going for here. So I continue to spatter that, and then I'm heat setting it one more time just to make sure that nothing smears. And now you can see what a beautiful sky we have with a little bit of glitter and some of the white. So now I'm going back over, and now I want to make sure that I line that swirl up with the moon area there. And I know from experience that I didn't do it the first time, so I had to redo this. So it doesn't really matter, but that's kind of what I was going for here. So I die cut it, and you can see that that swirl, those stars are just beautiful. And you just want to poke out any little extra ones that are left over there. And here I just poking them out of the die, you can see what a beautiful little mixture that leaves. That would be great for a shaker card. So I'm taking a silver panel in 5 1/4 by 4 inches to fit right behind there. And this is from the Tim Holtz Kraft-stock Metallic paper, and we're using the silver. And then I want to, again, just pick out any little extras there that were stuck in that card. And then I'm taking the Ranger Multi-Medium Matte, and this is a really heavy-duty glue. This will hold anything together. And it dries crystal clear, and I'm just putting little dots of that all over this panel. Then I'm going to line that up with the silver and glue those two together. And you can already see how pretty that is with the silver behind there. And then with the spattering we did, we kind of have that matching silver spatter. So now I'm going back to the black soot because I just felt now that the edges needed to be blackened, and that edge of the silver paper that I added to the background, I wanted to add some black to that as well. So now we have a little bit of a shadow around the edges, and I'm just adding a little touch more black here on the inside. So that looks pretty good there now. And you can see there that it adds a lot with that silver in the backing. So that's going to fit right on my A2 size black card, which is also a 100-pound weight cardstock. And I'm using my ATG 700 tape roller to apply tape to the back of this. And that's a permanent tape. And then I'm just centering that on the card. So now I want to add a little bit more to this. So I'm taking the Tim Holtz dies here. These are the tiny shapes. And these are from the Movers and Shapers collection. And I'm placing it on the tray. This is also from Sizzix, and this is from the Movers and Shapers as well. And this is the BIGZ tray. It's a magnetic tray, and I'm just placing that heart-shaped magnet die right down in the tray there. And then I'm grabbing some more of that silver paper, and you want to put it face down. And I'm also going to be cutting some of those hearts in black as well. So you need, on the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine, you need 2 of your cutting plates. And you put one on the bottom of the tray and one on the top of the tray, and you run that through your machine. And that's going to die cut this little heart. Now you can use any heart shape you have. I just happen to have this one, and I thought it was cute. But any die cut or any punch you have would work really well. So now I'm going to die cut 3 or 4 of these black ones. And I'm going to go ahead and layer those together. So I've got 3 of the black and 1 of the silver. And you could certainly have die cut them in white and then just kind of inked up the edges. I just thought the black was easier. When you look at it from the side, it will be jet black. And then I'm just going to layer all of these together here. And that's going to give me a nice heavyweight embellishment. Oh, it's almost like a little chipboard embellishment here. So that's kind of the area where that heart is going to be. So let's go ahead and grab these embellishments. Now I do want to use these Adornments Stars from Tim Holtz, and I'm going to place those around the card here. And they do come in different sizes, so I'm going to grab a few different sizes from here. I'm going to grab that larger one there, a couple of the medium-sized ones, and one of the small ones. And these are metal stars. They're a really nice heavyweight metal. And you could add color to these if you wanted to with your inks, but I'm going to leave them just as they are. And I'm just going to randomly place those around the card and then one in the center of that heart. Now I'm going back with that multi-medium matte, and again, this will glue these down permanently. You don't have to worry about this. Glue is a permanent adhesive and does work for metal, paper, plastic, anything that is a little difficult to stick down. So I'm just going to position those around the card here. And again, one in the center of that little heart. And that glue does dry crystal clear, so you don't have to worry about if a little bit of it got out the edges there. Now I'm using the metallic stickers in the Quotations, and these you get 4 sheets, one black with silver letters, black with gold, and then white with silver and white with gold. But I'm going to grab this black with silver and take that little saying, "Love you to the moon and back." I'm just going to stick that right kind of in the center of the card here. And that has a sticky back on it, so it just sticks down in place. And then I'm going to take this little heart and put some adhesive on the back of that. And I'll position that right next to that little word banner there. Now I'm going to use this as a little Valentine card. My 2 sons, I thought it would be a great card to send them. But you could easily use it as an anniversary card or a birthday card, whatever you want. But that's the finished card, and you can see that very simply and easily we've got a lot of color and dimension. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. And don't forget to visit me at pinkwhisperdesigns.com. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.